things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Georgia Tech's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's King. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab, it's Stone. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Grab near the marker, it's Taylor. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it off. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Oh, what a cut! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 40, there he goes. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Clemson! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out. It's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on third down. Works the middle of the field. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlock after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Sets up the screen. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Takes the handoff. It's 4. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's King. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give on the counter. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to get behind the defense. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown, Clemson! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that. Oh, he's got some space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Impey if they can stop him on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's King. Setting up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Adams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Kane. Pressure coming. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. Going to run it. It's Green.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time on target. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Good hands blitz in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's King. Bringing the heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Slithers into space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball. There he goes. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. Fighting off the defender. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.